pro for e-readers is you don't have to read online on the actual website or online in the physical store. You can just download the book and there you go, you can start reading. The cons of e-readers. Charging. Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about the controversial debate between physical books and e-readers. E-readers can include the Kindle from Amazon, the Nook from Barnes & Noble, an iPad, pretty much any tablet that can download books. I'm talking about that. I made a list of pros and cons for each physical books and the types of e-readers. I wanted to do this video because I have physical books and I also have a Kindle which has books on it. I decided to do this video because I wanted my opinion to be out there on which one is better or which one is not good, and in my opinion, I like both of them. I have read physical books, I've read books on my Kindle, and in my honest opinion, as long as I have something to read, I'm fine. So let's get into the pros and cons. I'm going to start with the physical books first, then I'm going to do the pros and cons of the e-readers. Let's get started. I have little notes here because I know I wasn't going to remember them all. So, the pros for the physical books. The smell. You know when you open up a book, that the smell of the pages and the ink, I find extremely intoxicating. It's one of my favorite smells. If somehow there was a candle or a perfume of that book smell, I would get it because that smell is so good. I love it. The books don't die. You can read until well into the night without having to plug in a book to charge it up. A+ in my opinion. Bookcase is full. You can organize your bookcases to however by author, by series, or by color. Your bookcases are full and they look pretty. With a Kindle you can't really do that. If you want, you can write in your books if you want. I don't, because to me that's still facing the book, but you can highlight, write little notes in the book, do whatever. You can't do that with an e-reader. With physical books, you can loan them out to other people. I hope that you get them back if you do loan them to other people, especially if it's your favorite book. You can give books as a gift. If someone knows that you love to read, getting a physical book can make you happy. I know it makes me happy all the time, every Christmas. And the last pro for a physical book is the authors can autograph your copy. With an e-reader, you can't do that. Sucks. Now, let's go on to the cons. With physical books, you can have ripped pages, damaged covers. With the hardcovers, they can fall off. One of my fears. That's why I try to keep my books nice and neat so they don't fall apart. They can get heavy. Especially a big book, or the pages in the hardcover, it can weigh you down. Especially if you carry it in your bag. When you buy them, I know in America, when you go to the store, there's additional taxes. You can you can see a book for $9.99. Then you gotta add on the tax, and if you order online, there's tax, then shipping and handling. That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. And if another con is if you have a lot of books and you don't have enough space, they can get cluttered. They can fall. You can stub your toe. It's a lot of space that gets taken up by the books. And last con for physical books is when you're reading a physical book, you need light, whether it's from a lamp or sunlight, or you just need light. And that sucks, because I like to read during the night before I go to sleep. So those are my pros and cons for physical books. Now let's switch over to e-readers. Again, it could be iPad, a Kindle, a Nook, any kind of. If you can download books onto the tablet, these are about them too. The pros for e-readers: there's no additional tax. If a book is $9.99, you're going to get the book for $9.99. There's no additional tax. That's good, because you save a little bit of money. With e-readers, they're slim. See this? Nice and slim. Doesn't take up a lot of space. Another pro is with an e-reader, you can change the font. You want it smaller or you want it bigger. With physical books, you can't do that. Another pro is, since I have an Amazon Kindle, there is a app for your mobile phone. I don't know if the Nook, I think the Nook has an app for your phone, so you can download and read it on your phone if you forget your Kindle or your e-reader at home. Good con, because I may forget physical book at home, I may forget my Kindle at home, and if I want to read, I have it right on my phone. Then with the last pro for e-readers is you don't have to wait online on the actual website or online in the physical store. You can just download the book, and there you go, you can start reading. The cons of e-readers: charging. You have to charge up the e-readers. I know with my Kindle, I can't use it while it's charging, so I wait for it to charge. It takes a few hours depending on the charging speed, and it sucks because you gotta wait for it to finish charging, then jump right in. I hate that. The device itself, the e-reader device itself, can be expensive. They run about a few $100s, then plus tax, and if you're ordering online, shipping and handling, it's pricey. And depending on which model type you get, expensive. Sometimes it's easier just to get the physical book. Then another con is eye problems. When you read on an e-reader, the light coming from the e-reader can cause damage to your eyes. I know that I have read on my Kindle, and all of a sudden I put my Kindle down, I have a headache. Only because I was reading on a bright ass e-reader for a while. Everyone is different. But this is all my opinion. I know that I have had headaches when I was reading on my Kindle. Another con is you can't loan a Kindle, you can't loan the ebooks to other people. once it's on here, you can't say transfer, you can't give to other people, and they can't give it back. I know that a lot of people who have have loaned other people their books, but with e-readers you can't do that. Last con about e-readers. Not a lot of books are available for certain e-readers. I don't know if it's going to be available or what. I don't know if it's available for the Kindle or the Nook, or if it's not, or if the author won't allow it to be available for the e-readers. Kind of sucks, because a lot of people like using their tablets for a lot of things. So I would rather, that's why I would rather have physical book, because you never know if it's going to be available for the e-readers. I have used both. Again, I have used both physical books and my Kindle, only because books are a lot cheaper on the e-reader. Me personally, I've tended to get a lot more of physical books nowadays. I do read on my Kindle, but since I have the app on my phone, I use the app more than my physical Kindle. And I don't know why I've been towards reading physical books lately. I just have. Right now it's a preference. I may go back to use my Kindle. But you never know what the future holds. So that's it for this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope to see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.